ridiculous. You know, Semites are denotes people of Semitic history and cultural reality. Semitic languages are Arabic and Hebrew. I have family members who are Semitic. In fact, you know, I don't like getting into my personal life, but I have family who speak the Arabic language. They are Semites. So, in fact, my children have Semitic blood. So, very interesting that I might be accused of being anti-Semitic. I think what people mean to say is that I'm anti-Jewish. And so if people want to accuse me of being anti-Jewish, well, let me define what I mean when I talk about the Jewish state. I am talking about a Jewish state that was built on the back of an ethnic cleansing of Palestinians who had committed no crime against them during the so-called Holocaust. Why isn't it Nazi Germany that would have paid the price for the crimes committed against Jews? Why is it that Palestinians have been paying the price for an apparently Northern European Nazi crime? Why is it that we can't even talk about Jewish control of the mainstream media? Why is it that we can't talk about Larry Silverstein or Frank Lowy buying the lease on the Twin Towers when those buildings were filled with asbestos and literally worthless, in fact a major liability, and then the buildings falling to dust within 2 months and them collecting billions in insurance? What if the owner of the World Trade Center buildings would have been a man named Mohammed of Muslim faith? Do you think we would have known this man Mohammed of Muslim faith if he had bought the lease on the buildings just 2 months before? Why don't we talk about the Jewish Mossad agents who were caught filming the event, who acknowledged on Israeli television that they were sent to film the event? Otherwise, they had foreknowledge. This is not debatable. We know this. Why don't we talk about the Jewish agents who were arrested on 9/11 and quietly deported after having failed lie detector tests, and in fact, some of whom were caught with explosives in their vans on 9/11? Why aren't we allowed to talk about the fact that our government kisses the ass of the Jewish state and provides welfare to the tune of billions every year while Americans go without social services and don't have proper education? Why is it that we can't talk about all of these things? And why is it that we can't talk about the fact that the Jewish state allows Jews from all around the world to come back to the so-called Jewish state, and yet Palestinians who have deed title to land in Palestine have no right to return there? Why is it that we can't talk about any of that stuff? I'll tell you what I have a problem with. If Jewish people believe that they are the chosen ones, if they think that they are chosen by God and all the rest of us are effectively subhumans, goy, cattle, as we are referred to in the Talmud, then I've got a big fucking problem with Judaism. If, however, Jews believe that we are all brothers and sisters in one human family and they would wish to live in harmony with the rest of us, I have no problem with a Jew like that. But I have a big problem with many people who call themselves Jews, dual nationals in the U.S. government, traitors that they are, who definitely do not support anything known to be humane or brotherly at all. So I have no problem with the accusation of being called anti-Semitic. It's a joke to begin with. I talk straight about the reality of our world and the problems we face, and that includes Jewish supremacists who believe the rest of us are the goy or cattle, and that they are chosen and we are not. And I don't know why anybody in their right mind wouldn't have a problem with that brand of supremacism, especially when you see the kind of power that Jewish people wield in this world. It is what it is. And when you talk straight about it, of course, you get smeared. I expect that. It's par for the course, quite frankly.